All right. This is MC for Web3 TV, and we are here at the Middle East Banking Innovation Summit. And I have a special friend, and I'm actually quite curious about the name Atom2. So, before we dive into what your company is all about, who you are, where did you come from, and what do you do, sir?
My name is Boopathy Rajendran. I come from Chennai in India, Tamil Nadu state. I have about 30 years experience in the industry today, this year, completing 30 years.
Nice.
And the last 2 decades in automation, intelligent automation, business process management, that's been the line. And I represent a company called Atom2. I'm one of the co-founders. And what is Atom2?
Okay.
It's automation for tomorrow, today.
Automation.
For tomorrow, today. Right?
Nice, okay.
Futuristic automation, we do it today for you. That's what it is, right? Keeping the future in mind, we bring the automation to your organization, right? So that's an offering, right? And we partner with all major players in the hyperautomation space. In fact, there was George presenting in this conference on hyperautomation yesterday. A lot of people have heard about it. We do the implementation services for hyperautomation. So hyperautomation is not a tool, it's an approach we take to customers. Right?
I like
it's not a technology.
Yeah, okay.
It's not a technology, it's an approach, right? It's all these multiple technologies coming into play for a simple automation to make it a hyperautomation, right? For example, if you take a banking process, let's say onboarding process,
Right.
we go to customers who are still manual-centric, email-based routing, right? Paper-based application forms.
Yep.
We digitize it first, and then we bring the OCR capabilities to scan these documents, right? And take the data from there. It could be handwritten, any language, internationalized language, even Chinese language. We can read the first name, last name, all that key data.
Wow, okay.
And pass it on to a automation system, which takes the data and then process the data, right? And we're talking about almost 90% straight-through processing. The reason why I say 90%, the 10% is still manual, because we can't rely on AI, Gen AI completely today. There's 10% of manual intervention needed, right?
Right.
You need a person to check, especially for high-value deals, right? It's a million dollar.
So you need some sort of human verification.
Yes. You can't have $1 million deal, decisions taken by a bot. I don't believe on that as of today, probably in future, right? So you need manual intervention. So 90% is straight through, and then 10% manual intervention for exceptional approvals and stuff like that. And then we, so typically what we have seen in the industry is before automation, hyperautomation, onboarding process for a bank, or let's say it's 2 weeks time.
Yeah.
With hyperautomation, it's 2 hours. Right? And that's the difference we have shown the customers. That's because the entire implementation is done using low-code platforms, low-code, no-code platforms.
Okay.
So no one is now typing thousands of lines of code in Java, .NET to create applications. They are using technologies in the market like Appian, Pega systems, right?
Okay.
Camunda. They're all technologies in the market who offer these services. And we as an implementation service partner, we take the technology and then drag and drop and create applications. Not a single line of code. Right? Unless the customer wants a complete customization, then we have to.
That's a whole nother story, right?
We don't want to do that. We don't recommend that, because an upgrade becomes a project on its own. You customize a lot, right?
Okay.
So we utilize out of the box, drag and drop, and deliver projects within 8 weeks, MVP in 8 weeks.
Okay.
And that's how these product vendors are selling themselves, and we are proving that by implementation.
Awesome. Thank you for giving us a holistic view about
the market.
Atom2, and I just love that you say it's an approach, and which is very different than what I heard in the marketplace. So I'm glad to hear some sort of originality, so which I love. So, and that being said, we are with Web3 TV. We're all about of course, we are talking about cryptography. We're talking about blockchain, emerging tech like AI. So you're here in MEBIS. It's all about banking innovation. So from your point of view, what are the technologies that is, I would say, maybe disrupting the banking industry? So,
right. So hyperautomation for sure, right?
Okay.
So they all want to get out of this paper-based, email-based routing, right? So they want it to be. So basically, what it does is there could be legacy systems still in the banks, 30 years old, 40-year-olds. They don't want there are 2 kind of customers. Some customers don't want to touch that, right? Because it's a huge investment to completely migrate out, right?
Sure.
And those technologies don't have APIs, and they're not ready for integrations and all, right? So for that customer, what we do is we use these automation technologies to create a wrapper around the legacy systems and give the user a unified view, which is futuristic.
Okay.
Right? They don't have to worry about the legacy because a bot will go and pick the data for them, whatever they need, and bring it to the
That's clever.
mainstream, right?
Clever. Yeah.
That's going to be a disruptor, right? Because legacy system, a lot of customers still on legacy. I mean, we talk about futuristic technologies, but at least 30-40% customers out there, they don't want to touch it because it's a lot of work. And
This is a great insight. Thanks for sharing that. Yeah.
and there are other kind of customers who want to completely transform, do a digital transformation, right? Take the legacy, bring all the new, right? That's where the whole hyperautomation plays an important role. So that's going to be.
That's one to,
Under hyperautomation, as I said, you have OCR, which is optical character recognition, which is intelligent document processing, as I said, right? Scanning a document,
okay.
and then reading those scanned document, handwritten, whatever, and then take the data in. So you don't have to have people sit and do data entry.
Yeah, sure.
Right?
Saves a lot of time, especially when it comes to human verification
Absolutely.
and stuff.
Now OCR is becoming ICR, intelligent character recognition, right?
Oh, yeah.
Because somebody will scribble it. They just scribble it. They don't write it neatly. They just scribble it.
Like the doctor's handwriting?
Exactly. And ICR can detect that.
Yeah. Oh, okay. That's impressive. Okay.
Many technologies out there, right? Which does it.
Man, okay. No, sorry, I'm so sorry. I'm just giggling because, like, I was looking at many medications, doctor's handwriting.
Yeah, doctors. That's one of the examples.
No, please go on.
But that's definitely a disruption, as I said. OCR has become a disruption because you're moving away.
Unique, yeah. See, okay, no, this is quite insightful. So, anyway, before we let you go, as a startup, I know you guys are coming with new innovations. So maybe could you give our audience and also the people here at MEBIS, maybe a sneak peek on your plans in the MENA region?
Okay, got it. Okay.
Anything?
See, from my 30 years of experience, I've worked in this region a lot.
Yeah.
But for Atom2, this is new, right? So I'm bringing a lot of my previous experience on the table here. So I have two offerings for all the customers. I've been talking in my booth as well, right?
Right.
One is, we call it a lounge service, like lounge offer, right? What is a lounge offer? It's an offer where we invest about 1 hour of time with the customer to come virtually or in person. Zero sales in the meeting. There's not one single salesperson in the meeting, and zero slides on capabilities.
Okay.
Right? We come as an open, free, somebody with a lot of experience to the table, and then we let the customer ask any question they want. They can talk about, hey, what is hyperautomation? To who in the industry is doing what, right? We will give all the information to them, free of cost. It's an investment of time here, right?
Yeah.
And then once they're convinced that okay, hyperautomation is a roadmap for me, I should go for. Then the next meeting I bring the sales, obviously, right? Somebody has to follow up, right?
Okay.
Till then, there's no sales and capabilities. That's one offer.
Okay.
Second offer is we also offer test drive hyperautomation, right?
Okay.
What is test drive? It's similar to test driving a car. Somebody goes to a car, you go to a car showroom, you see multiple models, you pick one. Yeah. Somebody from the showroom sits with you. When you're driving, they explain the car.
Yeah.
And then when you come back, either you like it or you move on to the next car, right? Same thing. We have technology partnership with leading, technologies in the market for hyperautomation, right? So we have free licenses to try out. So what we're asking is, we're asking the customer, give me a process of yours, which is a pain area for you, right?
Okay.
That we will pick the top or 2 or 3 technologies to automate this process, and we're not going to show you a POC, but we will put in the cloud for your users to play around with it. Okay. You get a real look and feel, not like somebody is showing a POC and you see something in a meeting and go. We're going to put it out there, leave it there for a week. Your end users, your business users can go open it, put some dummy data, play around with it, get a look and feel of it. Once they're comfortable saying that, okay, I like this out of the 3, then only the customer can go and invest on the technology. Till then, we hold the customer with a test drive, right? Everything is on us, right? Because we have access to infrastructure, licenses, and people. So customer don't have to invest on that. Because when they go to the product vendor, every product vendor will talk big about their products, which confuses the customer, right?
Yeah.
So we are a common person. We have done this implementation. We know what works, what doesn't work. We are the best person to tell them which is the best product for you to go with hyperautomation. So that's an offer we are offering, and anybody can take it. It's an investment.
Awesome. Thank you so much for your time. Appreciate it. So there you have it, folks.
Thank you.
So we got to go. So y'all be good. Y'all be safe. We'll talk to you soon.
Thank you.
Bye for now.
Bye.